We had a good group of volunteers. It was a time when the black community and the white community really worked together well, and in 1970, that didn't happen all the time. We put together a board and came up with a goal, and if I remember correctly, the goal was somewhere around $18,000 maybe. That sounds like peanuts today, I guess, but for the first time out, and it actually came in at something like $20,640.
United Way has been able to bring the community together or unite the community in some very, very positive ways. One example was a very tragic thing that happened on the Gulf Coast, and that was Katrina. And what happened with Katrina meant that many people fled north. Well, many people fled to Oxford and Lafayette County.
We worked closely together during Hurricane Katrina on several things at the Joint Service Center that was operated at the old Walmart, and that was a project of both the city and the county and United Way and Red Cross and several other agencies that were involved in that.
United Way's role was absolutely, it seems to me, pivotal to the success of the place, because everything that came in, at least initially, was funneled through the United Way table. Volunteers came in, United Way volunteers or workers helped channel them to where they needed to be. United Way folks took care of keeping up stats, data, what was happening, how many people we were serving, and all of that. Katrina was, to the people on the coast, a disaster, but to the city of Oxford and this community, it was almost like a miracle, because I've never seen so many people who had never met each other come together for, what did we have, 11 days perhaps in all, and it was beautiful.
We see United Way as a unifying agency, one that provides avenues of support, but avenues of volunteering, and it's brought the community together and given us ways to help others. And if you're going to live in a community, you need to invest yourself in the community, and the joy of giving, and not only your time, but the finances.
I think in this community in particular, that there is a level of emotional investment in each other. This is extraordinary, where we really care about each other, and we're willing to do something for each other.
United Way has really brought volunteerism to the public and helped them understand what they can do.
It's simply a matter of going down the list and find something you can plug your abilities or your talents or your dollars into.
They can find something that appeals to them through the United Way to get involved, and they can possibly not only get involved by actually doing things, but also give back, financially through the United Way to support those programs.
By giving to United Way, they're participating in some small way. Even with the smallest donation, they're buying into something that's important to improve lives in our community.
It's a very accountable organization, and one that, if you look at the financial part of it, 99% of the money stays right here in Oxford that people give. And so that means that a great deal of that, 83% of it, actually goes to provide services to people, which is amazing.
There have been a tremendous amount of changes in the past 40 years. The one that basically comes to mind first is the amount of growth. The number of agencies and number of programs that we sponsor right now is tremendous compared to where we first started.
Very doubtful that we would be able to, to be in existence without that funding assistance that we get from United Way.
And you've got a place that you can go to get some help or be directed to some help, so they are serving the need.
Even though I have nothing, I still have a little pride, and I didn't want to, I'm like, well, somebody's worse off than me that needs it, but I needed it, and I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and one day, like I said, one day I'm gonna be able to take a little, if it ain't but $2 coming out of my check, I'm gonna be able to help, If I can't help financially, I'm gonna be able to help you by standing out there ringing a bell or something, telling somebody how it works.
We started our community impact agenda, I would say about the mid-2000s. And we implemented an outcome measurement program which is going to help agencies demonstrate the difference they're making instead of just counting the numbers of people they served.
Our United Way worked with Prematura a firm in town to do a community survey and say, what really are the needs of this community? Because we didn't want it to be our agenda, we wanted it to be their agenda.
We really want to make sure that we are funding opportunities and funding programs that will make a difference in Lafayette County. So what we really want to do is be able to make lasting change. We want to be able to help, needs that are urgent and that are immediate, but we want to make sure that those things are able to last.
This new committee that we've got with the transition committee that's working with the health and education income, that is the way to go. They're going to be a voice in the community, and I really think they're going to be a big asset for some of our local officials.
Where I hope it goes is that it doesn't become a United Way project, but that we get the entire community excited about it.
I want us to continue to get better and better at improving lives and identifying and ameliorating community needs by uniting people and resources. I want us to get better and better at our mission.
Thank you for helping the Boys and Girls Club with
recreation,
homework help,
mentoring.
Thank you.
I want to thank Meals on Wheels. They come by and pick me up, cheer me, and feed me. Start my day off right.
I'd like to thank United Way to support the Special Olympics Area 4. I wanted to go in the lake in Nebraska.
I caught a fish.
I like to go to camp and play with my friends.
I helped start the pantry.
Thank you, United Way, for supporting Boy Scouts of America.
I am thanking United Way for helping the Red Cross to help me when my home burned.
Thank you, United Way donors. Your contribution has helped Lafayette County 4-H.
Thank you, United Way from the Salvation Army, for helping us help others from anything ranging from paying utility bills to buying affordable clothing in Oxford.
Thank you for giving to United Way and supporting the BSA Arts Festival.
I would like to thank the pantry for providing me with food, and especially United Way for making it possible for the pantry.
Thank you, United Way, for helping fund the Lafayette County Literacy Council's partnership with Dolly Parton's Imagination Library.
Thank you for helping the Exchange Club help me with my attitude.
And help me become a better person.
Thanks, United Way.
Thank you for sending the Girl Scouts to camp and to build character. Thank you.
On behalf of Family Crisis Services, I would like to thank United Way for allowing us to provide counseling services for adult and child victims of sexual assault.
Thank you for helping Leapfrog. I like Leapfrog because we get to play, you get to do work. They helped you a lot. Thank you for Leapfrog.
I would like to give thanks to the Kennedy Foundation and to United Way for helping me in so many ways. They helped me with my transportation, my utility bills, and my medicine.
Thank you, United Way, for helping ICM to be able to help me to keep my home for me and my 3 kids. Thank you.